Okay, today I'm going to show CakeManExtreme. He's a fairly small YouTuber, has around like 3.5k I believe, and he just a cake. And he commented on one of my videos and I said screw it, I'll build him because why not? He's a YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber at it. And his skin looks creative and fun enough. Anyways, the blocks you need are brown concrete, brown wool, brown concrete powder, orange terracotta, smooth red sandstone, red sand, orange wool, string or barrier block, I prefer string, clay, white concrete, white powder, white wool, spruce wood planks, red terracotta, red concrete, red wool, red concrete powder, and red carpet. Those are all the blocks you need, so pause now to grab them all. Okay, now you got all of them. The first 9 blocks you need is your brown concrete to your clay. So grab that now. Okay, and once you've done that, we can start the build. To start off the build, get your brown concrete and just place 1. Then place a brown wool next to it and on top of it. Then place 4 brown concrete on the far bottom one, brown wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place a brown wool on the end of that brown concrete line. And then brown concrete next to that brown wool. And place a brown wool on top of that brown concrete. Just like so. In the middle of the 4 line of brown concrete, place 2 brown wool. On top of each gap, place 2 brown powder. So 2 here, like so. On top of each brown wool, cover it up by 1 brown powder. 1, 1, 1, 1. Like so. Next, get your orange terracotta and cover up every brown powder with 1. Just like so. Little layover. Once again, with your smooth red sandstone, cover 1 smooth red sandstone on top of each orange terracotta. Just like so. Next, with your red sand, go up 2 blocks on the far left, right, and in the middle. Like so. Okay. Next, get your smooth red sandstone and place 1 on top of each red sand. Okay. Get your orange wool and fill it in the middle all the way up. 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. Okay. On top of each orange wool, place 2 red sandstone. Like so. On top of each red sandstone, place 1 orange terracotta. Just like so. On top of each red sandstone, place 1 brown powder. On top of each orange terracotta, place 1 brown powder. Okay. On top of each brown powder, place 1 brown wool. Boom, 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 boom. Like so. And then just fill the rest in with brown concrete. 1, 2, 1. Just like so. Pause if you need to. Okay, let's move on to the side of the legs. Get your brown wool, go up 2, and go up 1 brown concrete. There's a brown wool on top of it. And as you can see, there's been a pattern repeating, and we're just going to repeat that pattern. So if you already figured out the pattern, you just go on by yourself, because the whole legs are exactly the same. Okay, start off, get your brown powder, place 2, 1 on top of each brown wool. Then place an orange terracotta on top of each brown powder. Then place 1 smooth red sandstone on top of each orange terracotta. Okay. Then place 2 red sand on top of each red sandstone. Then place a red sandstone on top of the red sand. Then fill up the gap with orange wool. Okay. Then place red sandstone on top of the orange wool. Then place orange terracotta on top of the red sandstone. Then place brown powder on top of the red sandstone. Then place brown wool on top of the brown powder. And then place 1 brown concrete in the corner. Just like so. It's the same pattern repeating over and over again. So if you get the gist of it, you can just move on. You don't need to listen to me. Okay. Let's move to the other side. It's just a mirrored copy as well, so if you don't want to listen to me, you just look at the other side and just build what you see. 2 brown wool, 1 brown concrete, and a brown wool on top of the brown concrete. Brown powder on top of each brown wool. Orange terracotta on top of each brown powder. Red sandstone on top of each orange terracotta. 2 red sand on top of the red sandstone on the far right. The red sandstone on top of that red sand. 4 blocks of orange wool on each block, like so. 2 red sandstone on top of the orange wool. Orange terracotta on top of each red sandstone. Brown powder on top of each orange terracotta. Brown wool on top of each brown powder. And a brown concrete in the far right corner, like so. Okay, and to the back of the legs we go. A brown wool next to the brown concretes. 4 brown concretes in the middle. And 2 brown wool in the middle of the brown concrete. Place 2 brown powders on top of each block, like so. Place orange terracotta on top of each brown powder. Place smooth red sandstone on top of each orange terracotta. Okay. Place a square of red sand in the middle, with 2 red sandstone on top of it. Fill it up with orange wool in the middle, just like so. Smooth red sandstone on top of the orange wool. Orange terracotta on top of the red sandstone. Brown powder on top of the orange terracotta. Whoops, I'll break that. Brown wool on top of the on top of the brown powder. And brown concrete in the middle. Just like so. That's the back of his legs done. Pause if you need to. Okay, we can move on to his chest now. This is where the design actually starts changing. To start off, on the top left and right corners, place 3 brown concrete going inwards. And then place 2 brown wool in that gap. Now where you have these uppercase sideways L's, pop out 1 brown concrete for the hands. Then pop out 2 brown wool, and then 1 brown concrete. Just like so. Yeah. In the middle of where these weird shapes are that connect to the hands, go up 2 brown concrete on these areas, making it a weird plus sign. Or the Denmark flag. Right? That's the Denmark flag, I think. Yeah. Now place a brown wool in these corners right here. On the brown concretes on the hand, place 1 brown wool. So 1 here, and 1 here, like so. Okay. Place an orange terracotta on top of each brown wool except for the hands. 1 here, 1 here. Then go 4 across right here, like so. Go to the hands and place 2 brown powder in these gaps, like so. And then now you can place orange terracotta on top of the brown wool, just like so. Okay. On the hands, get your smooth red sandstone and place 1 on top of the orange terracotta and brown powder, like so. Place red sand on top of each red sandstone. 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, like so. Get your orange wool and go up 4 blocks twice in the middle of the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Get your red sand and move it all the way up the sides of the orange wool, just like so. Okay. On the far innards or red sand, place 1 orange terracotta on top of it, like so. And next to that orange terracotta onto the hand, place 1 smooth red sandstone, like so. Okay. Back to the torso. With these 2 pillars of brown concrete art, go up 2 brown wool on top of it, like so. Then 2 brown powder on top of those. Then 2 brown wool on top of those, like so. Then 3 brown concrete on top of those. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then go in 2 brown concrete on top of those. And then place 2 brown wool in the middle, like so. On the upper corners, place 1 brown wool. Okay. On the top layer, do 1 little layer of orange terracotta. 1, 4, 1, like so. Now completely surround the inside of the stomach with smooth red sandstone, including corners, just like so, making a 0 shape. Okay. Now place red sand in the middle without doing corners. So 2 here, 4 here, and 4 here, like so. And then do 2 columns of orange wool go with the 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place your red sand on top of that, like so. Okay, and it should look something like this. I'm gonna leave the shoulder blanks for now, so pause now if you need to. Okay, and we're just gonna we're gonna do the whole body with the orange first, and then we're gonna move on to the shoulder blades, which is a totally different color. Okay, let's move to the side of the hands and get your brown wool, and on next to the brown concrete, go out 2 with the brown concrete, like so. Let's continue the same pattern, like so. Get your string or barrier block now, and underneath the hands, place 4 in the middle, and a brown powder in the middle under that, like so. Okay, move to the other hand. Boom, 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 and string or barrier block, like so. Okay. This hand, this is his right hand, okay. Yeah. Once again, it's the same pattern over and over again until you get to like this part. So if you understand the pattern, you can just move on to on your own. 1 brown wool on top of the brown concrete, 2 brown powder in that slot, orange terracotta on top of the orange wool, smooth red sandstone on top of each block, 2 red sand in the middle, and 4 going up on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 columns of 4 orange wool in the middle, like so. Smooth red sandstone on the top left pillar of red sand, and 1 red sand moving under the right, like so. Okay, let's move on to the other arm. It's just the same pattern, so if you just want to, you can look across and just build what you see. Brown wool on top of the brown concrete, 2 brown powder in the middle, orange terracotta on top of the brown wool, smooth red sandstone on top of each block, 2 red sand in the middle with 4 going up in a column on the far right side, 2 columns of 4 orange wool in the middle, smooth red sandstone on top of the red sand, and then red sand next to that going inwards, just like so. And if you think you made a mistake, just look across, and if it's the exact same pattern, you've done it correctly. Okay, and onto the back. The back is the exact same pattern as the front, so again, if you don't want to listen to me, and you just want to look across to what you've already built, you can do that. Okay, start off with your brown concrete, place 3 going inwards to cover the brown wool that goes to the legs, and go 2 on these spots, just like so. Get your brown wool, place 1 in this corner, and 1 in this corner. And adjacent to those brown wools, place brown wool here, here, and then 2 there. Get your orange terracotta in the middle, place 1 here, and 4 across. Just like so. Get your brown wool, on top of these 2 pillars of brown concrete, go up 2. On top of those brown wools, go up 2 brown powder. On top of those brown powders, go up 2 brown wool. And on top of those brown wools, go up 3 brown concrete. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then go in 2 brown concrete on those brown concretes. And place 2 brown wool in the middle. And then 1 brown wool in each corner, like so. Okay, back to the hands. Place 2 brown powder on these little 2 gaps. Place orange terracotta on top of the brown wool. Place smooth red sandstone on top of each block in the hands. Place 2 red sand in the middle and 4 going up on this orange sandstone. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle, go up 2 columns of 4 orange wool. Just like so. And just like so. Get your smooth red sandstone and place one on the innards red sand, like so. Then place 2 red sand on top of the orange wool, like so. Get your orange terracotta and place one on top of the red sandstone, like so. And place a smooth red sandstone on the other side of the orange terracotta, just like so. Next thing, get your red sandstone, and once again, make a zero-like shape, including the corners, wrap it around in the middle. Just like so. Okay, do the next same thing with the red sand, except don't put corners. 2, 4, 4. That's actually 5, not 4. That means I messed up somewhere. Yeah, that's right, I messed up. I forgot to do the row of orange terracotta on top, my bad. 1, 4, 1, then 2 red sandstone here, like so. Then place 2 columns of orange wool, going up to 4, like so. And then 2 red sandstone in the middle, just like so. And that's the back done. Pause if you need to. Okay, and we'll move on to the whites now, starting off on the front. So let's just throw away all the browns and oranges. Make sure they're all organized in the same way you already had them, because you don't want that messed up. And just grab the clay and the 4 whites. Okay. Start off on the right side. Place a white wool in the far right corner. And then to completely surround that white wool with white powder. Okay. Then place a white wool in this one corner. Then go across 2 white powder, like so. Now do the same pattern on the exact opposite side. White wool in the far left corner. Surround that white wool with white powder. White wool in that corner. And then 2 white powder going in, like so. On the 3 closest blocks to the body, place 3 white concrete, just like so. And place the last 5 blocks, clay blocks. Just like so. That's the front done. Pause if you need to. Okay. Over here, a white wool, then 3 white powder going across, then 3 white concrete, and then 3 clay. Like so. Other hand, exactly the same. White wool here, 3 white powder, 3 white concrete, and 3 clay across. Okay, on the back side, place 1 white wool, then fill the rest with clay. Yeah, 1 white wool, and the rest is clay. Just like so. Let's move on to the shoulder blades now. Place clay on these to make a perfect square, just like so. Then grab your red concrete, like so, and place 1 in this corner. On the right shoulder, place 1 in the far left corner, far bottom left, and on the left shoulder, place 1 in the bottom right corner, and then surround it with white concrete, like so. Okay. And with that done, we could re-grab all the colors we already had, the browns and the orange. We could go back to the building how we were. Okay, brown, just like so. Okay. So off the build, go to the side of the head on this brown concrete right here, and place 1 smooth red sandstone. Then place an orange terracotta going out. Go underneath, and place a barrier or string block, and then place a brown powder on top of it, like so. On top of that brown powder, place 1 orange terracotta. Okay. Place the orange terracotta here as well. That's 2 smooth red sandstone to the right of the orange terracotta. Okay. You get your string, and place that in that shape, like a weird T or a top hat, I guess if you look like that. And place red sand right here in the middle. Then red sandstone to the right of it. Orange terracotta to the right of that. Get your string and place 1 right here, or barrier block, and place a brown powder right there. On top of the brown powder, place the orange terracotta. Next to the orange terracotta, place a smooth red sandstone. Okay. Grab your spruce wood planks for a moment, and just place 2 in the middle, right here. And once done, you can drop it. First block we dropped. Okay. on top of the spruce wood planks, you can make a square of orange wool. Okay. On top of the orange terracotta on the far left side, you can go up 2 red sandstone. And on the far right side, you can go up 3 red sandstone. Like so. Okay. On these little spots right here, place 3 red sand in a corner-like shape. Like so. Okay. And finish it off with your orange wool. On the far left corner of the square, go up 1 and go out 1 on the left. And I know it looks weird right now, but we're going to leave it blank so far because we're going to do the reds and the white at the end. Now go under the neck, in this little corner where the orange terracotta meet, place the 1 red sandstone, like so. Place a red sandstone next to the brown terracotta and an orange red sandstone there. And in these 4 blocks, place 4 red sand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like so. And the bottom of the neck should look like this. Okay, let's move on to the right side of his head. Place some blocks here, and then place some blocks over here as well, just because we're going to need that anyways. Place 2 red sand in the middle. Move over 1 to the left and place a red sandstone. An orange terracotta. Get your string, place 1 so you can place your brown powder. On top of the brown powder, place an orange terracotta. Next to the orange terracotta, place a smooth red sandstone. On both sides, just like so. Place 4 red sand in the middle. Make a corner shape right here, going up to the right. On the far left red sandstone, go up 3 red sandstone. On top, yeah, I missaid what I meant. Okay, make a corner shape here, and then go up 2 blocks to match the height of that. Place 2 rows of orange wool in the middle, like so. On the far left side, where it connects to the red sand, to go into orange wool, like so. Okay, let's move on to the other side of the head. Get your red sandstone, place 1 next to each orange terracotta. Place 2 red sand in the middle. Red sandstone next to that. Orange terracotta next to that. Get your string of berry block, and place your brown powder. Orange terracotta on top of that. 3 red sandstone on top of between the 2 orange terracottas, then 2 on the far right orange terracotta. Okay, place 4 red sandstone in the middle. Go up on the far left and right side and make 2 corner shapes, just like so. Do 2 rows of orange wool in the middle. And on the first orange wool, go up 1, like so. Okay, let's move on to the back side of the head. Okay, next to the brown wool, place 1 orange terracotta. And next to each orange terracotta, place 1 smooth red sandstone, like so. Go underneath the back of the head, place some red sandstone here and here. Get your string and make another top hat shape, just like so. And place red sand on top of each string or barrier block. Okay. Place 4 more red sand in the middle. Then make corner shapes, like so. Go up 2 rows of orange wool in the middle. Go up 1 red sand on the far right side, matching it to the height of the red sandstone. And where the orange wool is, on the far left side, place 2 more. Like so. Okay. And once done, you could drop all of your oranges. And your browns. At least I hope so. Okay, let's reorganize the inventory by grabbing all the whites first. Then the reds. Okay. Let's move on to the front of the face so we can get one of the blocks. Get your red terracotta. On the inner blocks, on these gaps, place 1. Once done, you can drop that. Place red concrete next to those red terracottas, like so. Okay. Let's reorganize the inventory now and grab the string or barrier block you had. Okay. On top of the red concrete on the far left side, place 1 white powder. On the red terracotta inwards to the orange wool, place 2 white powder. Okay. You actually still need a red sandstone. Red sand, because I forgot about this part. Just place it on top of this red concrete, and then you could drop it and you're done with it. Okay. On the far left side, go up 2 white concrete. And on the far right side, go into white concrete. On the far left side, go up 2 clay blocks. And on the far right side, go up 2 clay blocks. On top of the 2 orange wool, place 2 white powder. In these 3 gaps, I guess it's 2 gaps, place white wool. On top of the far left white wool, place 1 white powder. And on top of the white concrete on the far right side, place 1 white powder. Place 4 white wool in the middle. Then 2 white wool in the middle. White concrete next to the clay blocks. And in those 2 gaps, place 1 white powder. Like so. And that's the front of CakeManExtreme's head done. Pause if you need to. Okay, let's move on to the side. On the far left side, place 1 white concrete. Skip a block and place 1 white concrete. In that gap, place 1 white wool. Make a little peepee shape by placing 2 white concrete on top of white wool. And place 2 clay blocks on the left side of that white concrete. Go to these 2 white concretes on the far right side and place 2 white powder going inwards. On top of the far right white concrete, place 1 white powder, place 1 white concrete. And place a white powder on top of that, with the white concrete on top of that. Place 3 white wool, make a corner shape right there. And a white powder in that 1 gap. Go across 4 white wool, then 2 white wool in the middle, and place 2 white powder in those gaps. Like so. Okay, on to the other side of his head. Get your white powder and place 1 in this gap right here. On the far right side, go up 2 white concrete, and then 2 clay. On the far right corner where these 2 white concretes are, go in 2 white powder, and then go in 1 white concrete, and 1 white powder on top of it, and 1 white concrete on top of that. Okay. In the middle, place 2 white wool. On top of this 1 orange block, place 1 white concrete. Then between these 2 white concretes, place a white wool, and make it a peepee shape by placing 2 white concrete on top of the white wool. Place 3 white wool in this gap, and then 4 white wool on top of it, then 2 white wool on top of that, and then place 1 white powder in each gap, just like so. Okay, now to the back of his head we go. Place a white concrete in this far left corner, and go up 1 diagonally. Place a white wool to the left of that white concrete. Get your white powder and place 1 on top of this far right orange wool, and place a white wool next to it. On top of the white wool going inward to the left, place 2 white powder. Okay, place a white concrete next to the far white concrete, then white powder on top of it, and then white concrete on top of that. Get your white powder on top of the far left white wool, place 1. Then place a white concrete on top of that. Get your white wool, place 1 in that gap, then go 4 across, then 2 in the middle, and white powder in these 2 gaps, just like so. Okay, and we move on the top of his head. We'll start from the back. Get your red concrete, place 1 here, and then 2 red wools next to it. Go underneath, place the placement block, and place your red powder there. Get your white wool and make a square right there. Okay, then place 1 red wool right there. Next to it, place a white concrete, and then 2 white wool under it, like so. Okay, next row, go across 4 white wool, go underneath, get a placement block, and place a red powder there. Place a white wool next to it. Next row, place a red wool here, then go across white wool to the end. Next row, place 2 white wool, go underneath and get a placement block, and then place red powder. Place white wool, go across 1, place a placement block, place red powder, place red wool to the right and bottom of it, and place a red concrete in that 1 corner. Next row, place a red concrete in this bottom left corner, and go across 3 white wool. Okay, and to finish it off, get your red carpet, place 1 here, bottom right diagonally to the red concrete, 1 to skip over a block to the red powder, 1 in the top right corner, and 1 diagonally to this red concrete, to this red wool like so. That's the top of his head done. Pause if you need to. Okay, with that, CakeManExtreme is done. I am pretty satisfied with how the skin came out. This was not a request, I just decided to build him because he commented on all of my videos, and he's a Minecraft YouTuber. If you have any more Minecraft skins or YouTubers want me to do, I can do it, or at least I can try.